Hey guys, come on downstairs. Today we're playing the regular season finale of Minnesota Twins franchise year 2. We host the Kansas City Royals in a 3-game series. Game number 160, we beat the Royals 6-5 to stop a little losing streak. Irvin Santana gets the win. It's his 9th of the year. He only lasts 3 2/3 innings though. Kevin Segrist with the save for the Twins. Jason Vargas with the loss for Kansas City. Brian Kaw goes 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. Herbert De La Rosa 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI for us. Game number 161, we fall 5-0 to the Royals. The Royals secure the season series 10-8, so they will win the season series regardless of what happens in game 162. And we fall to 66-95 on the year. Alex Wood gets the loss. He gives up 4 runs in 5 2/3 innings. Mike Minor with the win, and he pitches all 9 innings for the complete game shutout for the Royals. All right, final game of the season here on October 1st. It's an Sunday afternoon game against the Kansas City Royals as we try to end on a winning note. Jose De Leon will make his first start of the year. He does have a couple of starts in his career back with the Los Angeles Dodgers, so it is not his major league debut. But he will get the start against Joe Nelson, making his 33rd start. The Royals' hard-throwing right-hander is 6-13 on the year, a 4.80 ERA. As we get things started off in the second inning, Ryan Flaherty batting .269 with 3 home runs and 4 RBIs. Runner on second, and Flaherty hits this one into right field. Diving play is not made, and the ball gets past him all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Flaherty heading towards second. He'll round it, but will end up staying there for an RBI double. 1-0 Twins at the end of the second. To the third inning. Jose De Leon facing Lorenzo Cain, and he gets Cain looking. Cain does not agree with the call, and the Twins lead 1-0 over Kansas City. The Royals fighting for one of those last playoff spots. Byung-Ho Park steps into the box now. Has not seen any major league action since very, very early in the season. Diving play at short by Hunter Dozier. And he is able to throw Byung-Ho Park out at first. At the end of 5, it's 1-0 Twins. To the 6th inning we go. Robbie Grossman lines one into the left center gap. The runner on first, round second, heading to third. They're going to wave him around. Here comes the relay. And the throw to the plate is not in time and up the first base line. And Brian Kaw scores on Robbie Grossman's RBI double. Here's a line drive right up the middle. Grossman rounding third. Throw in from Cain, and there will be no relay. Another RBI, this one by Max Kepler. And it's 3-0 at the end of the 6th. Twins with the advantage. We fast forward to the 7th inning. Kyle Zimmer on to replace Joe Nelson. His 9th appearance, he's 2-1, 3.52 ERA. And Byung-Ho Park will face him. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of groundouts. He's got a runner on second and 1 out. And Byung-Ho Park is going to get a hanging slider, and he knows what to do with that one as he blasts it into left center field for the home run. Byung-Ho Park, a 2-run home run. It's his 2nd of the year, first since very, very early in the season. Brian Kaw will step in. He is a young third baseman with a runner on third and 2 outs, and Brian Kaw is going to lace this one into the right center gap. A run comes in to score, and Kaw is going to head towards second. Here comes the throw. It's going to be close, and it is not in time. Kaw hesitated about whether or not he should go to second, but he does make it. At the end of the 7th, the Twins lead at 6-0. On to the 8th inning. Nick Birdie comes in, another AAA call-up, making his 8th appearance, though, and he will face Parker Marin, who's batting .222 with a home run and 2 RBIs on the year, a September call-up for the Royals. And Birdie gets the strikeout on the fastball up and in the middle of the 8th at 6-0 Minnesota. Fast forward to the 9th inning. JT Chargois, our AAA closer, in to try to lock this one down. Making his 2nd appearance in the big leagues this year, and he will be facing Eric Hosmer here with a 2-2 count and 2 outs. And Hosmer swings and misses, and that ends the season. Year 2 is in the books And we end it with a win. Jose De Leon gets the win for the Twins. And a disappointing injury-plagued season ends with a 6-0 win over the Royals in game number 162. The Royals go to 86 and 76. I believe they do make the postseason. Jose De Leon with the win, Joe Nelson with the loss, Robbie Grossman 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and an RBI. Byung-Ho Park hits a 2-run home run, Brian Kaw with a double and an RBI for us. As we look at the postseason, the Royals and the Tigers are in the wild card. The winner of that will face the Blue Jays, the Mariners and the Indians. The Giants and Pirates in the National League wild card. The winner will face the Cubs, and the other series in the National League will be the Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. All right, we're going to take a final look at the individual leaders of the 2017 regular season before we get into any postseason or offseason. Eric Hosmer wins the American League batting title, batting .326. Mike Trout behind him at .322. Michael Brantley at .318. Josh Donaldson at .310. In doubles, Mike Trout with 55 is your doubles leader for the year. Jose Altuve, 44. Brett Gardner, 43. Adam Eaton of the White Sox with 42. Triples, Lorenzo Cain had 11, and Michael Brantley had 11. They tie for the league lead. Mike Trout with 10. We don't have anybody among the leaders. In home runs, Edwin Encarnacion, one shy of 50 as he hits 49. Miguel Cabrera of the Tigers had 37. Jose Bautista of the Royals had 111 RBIs. JD Martinez had 113, but Edwin Encarnacion with 126 is your RBI leader. Stolen bases, Craig Gentry of the Angels wins that, but we do have Byron Buxton tied for 6th with 27. Among the leaders, on to some pitching numbers. Sonny Gray with 19 wins leads the league. King Felix with 16. Jeremy Hellickson of the Blue Jays with 16. In saves, Cody Allen had 53, Roberto Osuna of the Blue Jays with 47, and J.R. Graham of the Yankees with 46, a young closer for New York. In ERA, Masahiro Tanaka, 2.60 ERA, Sonny Gray, 2.65, Felix Hernandez, 2.84. And in strikeouts, Chris Sale, 243, Lance McCullers of the Astros with 212, Sonny Gray of the A's with 211. And now we take a look at the 2017 National League leaders. Odubel Herrera of the Phillies wins the batting title as he bats a scorching .342. Kyle Schwarber at .312 and Buster Posey at .310 finish second and third. In doubles, Odubel Herrera with 46. D. Gordon of the Marlins with 4 and 3. Jason Hayward with 41 from the Cubs. Triples, Chris Bryant with 12, Odubel Herrera with 11, and D. Gordon with 11 are the league leaders in triples. Home runs, Giancarlo Stanton with 44, Joey Votto with 42, Chris Bryant with 41, Nolan Arenado with 37. RBIs, Giancarlo Stanton 118, Chris Bryant 109, Anthony Rizzo 108, Andrew McCutchen 99, Bryce Harper 98 are your top 5. Look at stolen bases. D. Gordon with 50 stolen bases, Ben Revere with 48, Billy Hamilton of the Reds with 47, Starling Marte 46 from the Pirates. Wins from the pitchers, John Lester with 22, Joe Ross with 18, Patrick Corbin and Hyunjin Ryu with 17. In saves, Mark Melancon had 52. Aroldis Chapman of the Nationals had 46. A.J. Ramos of the Marlins with 45. Kenley Jansen of the Dodgers with 44. ERA, John Lester, a 1.86 ERA in 241 and a third innings. Incredible season for John Lester. Lance Lynn, 2.03. Strikeouts, Max Scherzer and Javi Vizcaíno tied for 246 to lead the league. Noah Syndergaard with 240, Clayton Kershaw with 239. All right, away from the individual leaders, let's look at the 2017 final team rankings and where we ended up. In batting average, we finished 11th in the major leagues with 261 batting average. In runs scored, we finished 27th with 569. Joe Mauer, our leader, at 60. In hits, we finished 9th. Joe Mauer with 163 was our leader. Byron Buxton with 158 was second on the team. In doubles, we were 25th. Surprisingly, Kenny Vargas with 29 doubles was our leader. Byron Buxton with 27 and Joe Mauer with 26. In triples, we were dead last with 21 triples. 25 would have gotten us out of the cellar. Byron Buxton led the team with 6 triples. In home runs, we were 21st. After Brian Dozier and Miguel Sano got hurt, we dropped off substantially in home runs. In RBIs, we were 28th with 558 runs batted in. Stolen bases, we finished tied for 23rd with 61 stolen bases. Byron Buxton with 27, Danny Santana with 17, and then Bonifacio with 8. Stolen base percentage, last year we finished dead last, so this year we get a little bit better on stolen base percentage and finished 27th. Grounding into double plays, we were 25th. So we grounded into way too many double plays, 108 on the year. Fielding percentage, we were 3rd. Well, we're tied in 2nd at a .991 fielding percentage. ERA leaders, we were 24th as a team with a 4.03 team ERA. Irvin Santana with 4.06. Complete games, we were 28th. We only had 1 complete game pitched by Kyle Gibson. A couple of teams had 0, the Padres and the Rockies. In shutouts, we had 13 shutouts. All of them were combined shutouts. No single pitcher had a shutout to his name. Saves, we were tied for 18th with 45. A lot of those saves came before the trade deadline. Runs allowed, 21st with 687 runs allowed. Home runs allowed, 167. We were tied in 17th. So we were right in the middle of the pack in home runs allowed. Strikeouts leaders, we finished 20th as we dropped off substantially after a hot start in strikeouts. We finished 20th. All right, up next we will have the 2017 postseason and off-season episode. That will be a combined episode. We'll just do one episode before starting year 3, and it will be that postseason and off-season episode. So that'll be coming up next here on Mama's Basement as we head into year 3 of our Minnesota Twins marathon franchise. We will start that franchise in MLB The Show 17, and then as soon as MLB The Show 18 comes out and we purchase that, we will transfer it over to MLB The Show 18 and continue with year number 3 here on Mama's Basement, a Minnesota Twins franchise.